So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to install this on your BMW R1250Gs. This is the stock, and this is the new and upgraded one, up to 4 more horsepower. And we put it back together. It's that simple. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Fly and Ride here. We are back in the Fly and Ride garage. Quick project for you today. So on today's video, we're gonna change out the air cleaner on my 2022 BMW R1250Gs. I just ordered the upgraded air cleaner from BT Moto. I'm gonna show you that here in a second. And in case you're new here to the channel, I actually did a stage 1 by BT Moto on this, on my GS. And let me tell you, it dramatically changed the entire bike. The sound, the power, the delivery, I mean, just about, there's a huge list. What I didn't do as part of that kit is I did not order the new air cleaner, which is sitting somewhere underneath here, and I'm gonna show you that here in a second. So I just ordered it. Let me show you what it looks like here. That's the new air cleaner. These are the tools that we need for the job. And it should be a relatively easy setup. I looked at a bunch of videos online and it's pretty straightforward. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to install this on your BMW R1250Gs. So let me just kind of walk you through here and show you what you need to do. Well, first of all, these are the tools. You're gonna need a T25 and a T30. Those are basically the only tools we're gonna need. And this is, again, a 2022, but pretty straightforward, I think, for most of these years. We got to take this console off here. These 2 bolts right here are the first ones we got to take off. We got to take that one off. All right, that one right there. And then there's another one over here. And then this whole piece should come right out. And the air cleaner should be in here. Switch it out, put the new one in. So let me just take this apart here real quick. I'm not going to show you that here in the video because it's pretty straightforward. You just take those bolts out and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And then I'll show you, you know, the actual install of the air cleaner there, where it goes. All right, so I just removed this cover off here, and you got to put, you got to apply a little bit of pressure on it. You got to just kind of pull it out of these guides here. Just going to wipe this down here a little bit. While I'm here, clean that out. And then the next thing you got to do is you got to remove these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the cover to the air cleaner, and that should come right out. One of the things I want to caution you is when you take this out, you got to be careful that these clips don't fall off because it has a tendency to fall off. The other thing you want to watch out for, and I'll show you that once I open this, it's once you remove this, there's a cover that goes on the outside of the cleaner. Sometimes that comes up when you take this cover off. Sometimes it stays in there. It's the guide. You just got to remove that out. And I'll show you that here in a second. All right, so let me show you what this looks like now. So that cover is now off. There's the air cleaner right there. That's the stock air cleaner. And you can tell there's no cover on it. Like I was sharing with you, when you take these 4 bolts out, sometimes that cover comes out. It did in this particular one. I'm going to show you that here. Come over here. So this is that cover I just removed. These are the 4 bolts. This is the guide that goes over the cleaner. So this basically goes over like this, and then it just goes back inside in that same direction that you see right there, once I remove that old one, which I'm gonna do here in a second. That's it. It should be relatively simple. Let's take this bad boy out of here. Nice and clean in there. So this is the old one. Let's put them right next to each other. This is the stock, and this is the new and upgraded one. And you can tell this is gonna breathe a heck of a lot better as part of that stage 1 tune. You don't have to do this, and the bike was running great with this, but I wanted to complete it, and that's why I'm changing it out. And this is supposed to give you up to 4 more horsepower. At least that's what they claim. After we do this install here, I'm gonna do a separate video and give you my impressions after this install. Let's just make sure this is nice and cleaned in here. Yeah, this looks good here. One of the things that is the advantage of this particular cleaner is that this does not require any oil, and all you have to do to clean it out is just kind of use a blower or a light blower for it, and you can reuse this cleaner. I forget for how long it is, but it's a pretty significant amount of time versus the stock ones have to be replaced. All right, so now this is gonna go back in here. It should fit snug right there. Look at that. Look how perfect that fits. Now we're gonna grab the guide. This is gonna go right over it here. Like that. Now the cover goes into it, 4 bolts, and we put it back together. It's that simple. This is what goes in here right now. And I need both my hands here because you got to move the plastics out a little bit to put this back in here. I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. New cleaner is on. Bolts are tightened. We're ready to put this cover back on, and that's it. All right, job is complete. Take a look at it there. Now, if you have this piece here by SW Motec, I actually had to remove this so that this piece would go in here because it was actually, for whatever reason, it was kind of touching on the edge here. Now, that may have been me. You may not have to do it, but I did remove this, put this back on, and make sure all the clips got in nice and tight, tighten the bolts here, tighten the 3 bolts here, put this back on, and we are done. So look, that's gonna do it for this install video. Super, super easy. Again, on BT Moto's website, changing out this air cleaner gives it 4 more horsepower. Don't know if that's gonna be noticeable. Stay tuned for a future video where I'm gonna take this bike for a test spin and give you my overall impressions on whether I think this air cleaner makes a difference. Either way, I wanted to do it and complete the stage 1 update by BT Moto. Make sure you go check them out. Once I did the stage 1 on this bike, it just completely transformed this bike. So highly recommended. And the other thing is, this air cleaner is just a better air cleaner than stock. It gives you the functionality to clean it out, and it's much, and it'll last way longer. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Do me a favor, if you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you can be reminded of future content like this one. Thanks for watching.